Ini nggak ada. Aneh. Oh, udah ganti nama. Lanjut.
Encode your DNA.
Kamu pakai siapa ya? Nikmat Primo. Urgel sih kemarin kita ya. Dia lebih GG di mana?
Define your genetic structure.
Anjay, karisma yang tinggi boy. Auranya 1000. Kalau intelek palanya yang gede. Kalau karisma badannya yang anjay ganteng. Inilah ya. Power cannon, tapi gue butuh demek nanti. Nggak masalah lah.
Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style.
Item nggak ada item.
Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Commando. Deadeye. Commando. Deadeye.
Orang apa? Ada lihat instantly hanya naik magazine gatot plus 20% dulu.
Commando. Psyfreak. Saboteur.
Anjay.
Sentinel.
Ini tanker ya?
Saboteur. Psyfreak. Command. Deadeye. Commando.
Gak ada yang bagus aja.
Saboteur.
Ini paling oke sih.
Commando. Deadeye.
Lebih bagus yang rank.
Deadeye chosen. Good choice. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself.
Betul.
And it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Anjir, tampol.
Right is always right. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
And we skip.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Minggir anjir. Asik keren. Asik keren. Nanti gimana cara itu pari? Itu blok anjir, bukan pari.
Better make a run for it. This is not
Anjir.
the time nor place to end this story.
Siap. Lari dulu. Kabur. No time for our story katanya.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
anjir. Ini suara.
Bullets everywhere.
Gak ada dropan lah. Ah, part. Weapon add-on. Oke. Dulu lah, sport dulu lah boy. Bukan dapat kan? Ini apanya? Tadi apaan tuh? Apa? Cloud shock ya? Mau gue pakai malah.
Double the grip for twice the damage.
Kok bisa dipakai? Kurasi stok damage-nya 7. Ini buat apa ya? Yes. Tinggal dulu.
A climb stringer? How unusual. The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Nice shot.
Anjrot.
Flash the slash.
Aktif banget anjir, anjir.
Middle
Au,
right.
au, au, au. Sabar boy, sabar. Lagi. Nah, kan, mati kan?
Anjrot, bikin apaan tuh? Anjir, ditendang. Ah, nice. Siap dulu. Kayaknya gue mau explore sound dulu dah. Ada dropan. Oh, nggak ada. Mentok. Oh, anjir, kaget. Nice. Ya gampang. Atas mah gampang, naikin ntar aja.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Hujan plus 5%, anjir.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa!
Come on, boy.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Ah, come on.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress, blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Au, au.
Kill that one. The deep cut.
Anjir bisa digebak anjir animasi nyerangnya. Oh, jadi cepet. Kalau musuhnya begitu nggak bisa di-loot kah?
One hand after the other. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind. Need a key? Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in land out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. Of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Alah.
There you go.
Let's go, boy.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. On the home stretch. Tapped hard.
Anjir, keren.
Wow. That's the last
Nice.
of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Looting dulu, looting. Anjir, kagak ada yang bisa looting.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Anjir, ganteng banget.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Muma's love. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. Magic? He claims it's just the force of life, the existence of energy, powering and connecting all things living, like the Nono. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it, see if you can make one come out of hiding. You've found one. You should be proud. The nono's key energy is just what the pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
Pensai.
The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy. You handle. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Pensai.
Now that you've seen the nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us.
Anjir.
He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says the tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the second coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Fate of the war.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Anjir, gue ingat banget nih.
Know that the tree of life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the world eaters.
Escape bunker.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Cingin
Let's
aja.
see.
Musuh tuh.
That must be the world eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Nah, mendingan dikit lah.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the world eaters to others. He worries. He doesn't know. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you. There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the world eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction, to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the world eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Ya bener sih.
Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Oke.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
An aliens. You heard a grenade slowly offset of combat and can be organized with us.
Nice work.
Enggak bagus. Legs. Ingat gue ada buat nge-heal dah. Anjir udah kayak Ixi ya. Dulu aja kali ya. Film anjir.
You look civilized.
Oh, gue sih sini nggak ada berat anjir.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Masuk jalan. Oh, naik ke atas. Di situ.
It's a bridge. Just get over it.
Ini aku bagian loot. Ayo, tema 3. Nggak jelas kayak modern.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Wonders why the Sifu would want to see you, but he'll let you in and give it a try.
Sifu? Ngapain Sifu?
Zata is the muy tloho. Kariesne statse.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. He's referring to your rampage through Bunker 101. It seems you don't mind a bit of blood on your hands. That's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain.
Apinosko.
Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life.
Novi.
He had a feeling you'd say that. You're not sinister enough to be a Jagni. That big heart of yours makes you weak. He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a rival.
Tata.
Then so be it. He wants you to know that they'll show no mercy at the end of this war, and offers you a last chance to come back and join when you realize you've picked the wrong side.
Ite Reki.
And with that, he urges you to seek protection at Myriad Stone Fort before word gets out that you've chosen not to side with them.
Ite Reki.
It was built on the back of many, including us, and claimed by Myriad when the construction was abandoned after the attack on the old village. It was your Mooma's vision for a new home for us all.
Yaput.
It's time to say goodbye for now. And if it's not the kind of goodbye that lasts forever, then the next will mean the end for you. Let's see.
What?
Oh,
Don't stop pounding that one.
Bantu. Anjir, ada troll.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled. Cutting edge.
Nice. Bantu.
Loot.
lumayan. Banyak trap yang mati. Itu udah lewat sini. Cingin semua
Let's
aja.
see.
Apa ya? Ada apa-apaan aja. Aneh. Ada isinya anjir. Belum. Salah lagi dong. Nggak ada drop mana sih?
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. Figures the Sifu would be interested in seeing you.
Ibu. Punya perindapan ini.
Lapanan aking kinkaman. Geradna fal hutut mustugai la wude.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace.
Betul.
The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another. Your Muma invented that Sifu was waiting for something to tip the... Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Okay.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. Seeing,
Okay.
he remembers your kind and unselfish. Anyway.
Okay.
Even the tree will die someday, but
comot aja nih punya orang. Anjir, kang pancing. Gue nggak bisa teleport ya.
let's see.
Jauh nih anjir jalannya. Oh, dari sana dong. Kafe lah, ngapain anjir? Jalan.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over.
Ya, baru mulai anjir.
Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why you're Muma. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored.
Ah shit, man.
He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice. Lots of... Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down.
Minä lagi mamuru.
You know you can't make up for lost time.
Anora ka papong.
You should know, practice makes perfect.
Betul.
Kala.
She'll see you at the village square.
Serena masalapu.
She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow.
Wung fu.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts.
Gini orang.
He can work wonders with almost
orang tikus.
anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. He says he'd love to teach you to
Bener-bener ini sistem craftingnya ini yang bener-bener.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Tukonda.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Andro?
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future.
Kanamunt.
She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
Taifanama numa.
That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't.
Antoro.
You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Sekarang udah waktunya train.
They look determined. Better watch out.
Dani.
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
Silele.
That makes him wonder why you were here looking for it.
Di feresit.
There's no way they'll let you pass.
Famamuni esa masani lava ona.
He wants to know who you think you are.
Famamuni esa masani lava ona.
He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you.
Wah, sakit banget ya. Ambil kurang kampret di 3. Anjir sakit. Sakit anjir. Kena pula. Anjir. Mati dong gua. Ada stamina.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have weapon training at sunrise tomorrow, so they'll need all the rest they can get. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time.
Oke. Ya ambil lagi anjir pedang kehet.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Papa Zulu.
He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future.
Lemma.
He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Gomelin lagi nih. Gara-gara gak datang-datang anjir.
He's curious. He's all for renewal. He says it's about time you learned how and offers to...
Itu yang 9.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Kung fu.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as... She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left.
Wah, anjir.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. Thanks you for being such a good student. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've... Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. Says it's not a record keeper. More... Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Anjir, gue yang tabuk. Kuat. Pincang anjir Lupin.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Don't look back. Woi, welcome Anjir, ada di sini. Baru. Kalau game ini baru.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you.
Mati. Mae.
The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now.
Can be skipped.
If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
Oh, ketangkep.
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't
Bang,
mean
dimana yang
you
dapat
forget your
duit
past.
buat beli
It
rem
simply
Factory
means
Guardian
you
of the
need to move
Wah, ada
on.
game ya? Gue udah download yang pirate teh. Cuman belum main aja gue. Masa? Iya ada gue. Belum gue apa namanya? Belum itu aja.
You look ready.
You look ready. Belum gue install aja. Udah ada. Ditangkap dong.
The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out. It's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose.
Enak aja kena gitu. Ngebak apa gimana omongannya? Anjir, sakit. Hampir mati gua. Ngapain ke situ lagi, goblok?
Ready to dive back.
Anjir, gue digerawat. Ini baru banget. Udah ada. Cobain aja. Download. Gue di
They
OVA game.
received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. Not really. It's west of Bricktown.
Loot dulu lah. Ini nggak bisa dulu. OVA Games. OVA. Out of control room.
Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the
Ayan,
massive
darah.
ecological
Anjir.
catastrophes
Yep,
they
OVA Games.
inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning.
Beginning. Believe.
Look, an emergency box from the old days. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist.
Old World Clownfish. Anjay. Wah, anjir galak. Clong the wall, hah? Cat apa clong anjir? Oh ini. Geber. Geber, anjir. Keren juga.
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
Can you hear it? Tempat tampol kali ya? Bakar. Ah! Takut. Udah capek anjing mainnya. Nice. Loot. Mana tuh? Nggak ada bisa di loot apa? Najis kagak ada. Oh ini ada nih. Tahu apaan itu? Nah ya, iya lagi udah ada, ya udahlah. Bener kan, gua nggak bohong kan? Aku blok bukan dari sana tadi.
You can see a lot farther now than at night.
Backpack. Mantap backpack. Armor. Wow, dapat star clamp. Sangat siksak sok. Cobain aja main. Apa nih? Gue aja main Cloud Obscure main dari situ.
That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. Well, small
Oke.
ones.
Aduh,
Places
kelewat
like
anjing
this
jam
were
11
cheap
ngehe.
back. There must
Selamat ah. Besok masih bisa. Itu jam 11 mau dungeon tadi. Anjir nggak bisa. Tidak bisa boy. Tidak semua bisa dipukul. Dari sampah bisa jadi GG itu cok semua.
This corner of the world is called Bricktown.
Oh, ada super loot. Aman. Gue bisa craft barang baru dah, bisa nggak? Gue tuh demen craft ini. Oh, bisa dimodif tuh, ini tambahin, oh nggak ada. Oh, bisa dimodif kan? Base-nya apa? Ini gue demen nih, ini dulu. Anjir, jadi jelek. Oh, ini nambah critical chance. Damage-nya nambah sih. Enggak, nambah 1. Damage kanannya nambah 1. Enggak, skip.
A piece of work cut out for you.
Jelek banget anjir. Skip. Ada. Bisa dikasih add-on tuh, jadi lebih sakit. Keren anjir. Gue dulu main ginian tuh demen ini dong. Oke, mari kita tidur dulu. Oke, thank you, maaf ya. Ama, gue kayak mau rehat dulu. Nah, mainnya besok paling guys. Ya sebenarnya kita udah ganti game.
Take this seriously, or
Gue
it'll
tidak
take
main...
you down.
Anjir, salah. Gue tidak main apa, Nier lagi. Boleh lah. Guys, thank you.